I want to try this one more time. I'm disabled, fixed income. The only thing the computer shows as available housing is 2-bedroom units. I don't do drugs, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't and can't be around any of that. I pay my bills when they're due. Everything in the housing system points towards the only available thing is splitting something with somebody. Like I said, I get along better with a woman than a man because so many men have that alpha male macho ego, and I don't want to put up with that. Like I said, I have asthma, schizophrenia, dyslexia. I'm over my own check. I've talked to every level of government about this housing situation. They said they can't force the place to not allow the mentally ill to stay here. They kicked all the mentally ill people, or they're kicking all the mentally ill people out of Ashton Point in Anderson, South Carolina. They're going, in order for them to get their tax break, they're going to change their status to an elderly-only program. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm on one waiting list in Easley, which a place has no openings, just a flexible waiting list that never really closes, but there's nothing available. I can't find a one-bedroom anywhere. You search everything, it says no one-bedrooms available. Everything comes up as 2 and 3 bedrooms. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm putting my email in the description. Disabled housing, I don't know what to call it. Or I need help with housing, I don't know. I'll call it something, but I'll put my email in there. Like I said, I'm looking for someone else that's disabled who lives clean, who wouldn't mind splitting some kind of 2-bedroom housing arrangement. Because in South Carolina, if you're one person, you can only get a 1-bedroom. But there's no 1-bedrooms to be had. I have talked to every politician from one end of the state to the other. I've talked to even Morgan with no answers. I know I've made a lot of rant and angry videos because I don't like being treated like this. But because the stereotypical mentally ill tenant likes to trash the place and not do right. And the other people that were leaving this morning, they told me that's why. Because the mentally ill people, the ones that wouldn't behave themselves, that's the reason why they're kicking all of us out. Or the fact that we complain about maintenance issues that by law they had to address. Like I said, there's other people, they were part of a big program, so their big program went and bought their own building. The other people, like I said, anybody that's under 60 is getting kicked out of here that's part of any kind of mental illness situation. This is unfair. I've called every politician from one in South Carolina to the other. Senators, congressmen, called a several message to the White House with this crap. This isn't fair because of the stereotype of mentally ill people don't know how to act is why this is happening. I mean, sure, I said the manager should be fired because she don't know how to deal with the mentally ill. But instead, the whole company's changed their policy because of the bad actors. You know, I thought the whole point of running a business is you want paying customers, respectful customers. Well, you know what? I hope the owners of Ashton Point get arrested by the CIA for welfare fraud. I hope the owners of this building end up in federal prison for their discriminatorial behavior. I hope every one of these people that do this kind of crap, I hope you all end up in federal prison. I hope the DOJ comes to every one of you scumbags. I'm angry. I'm trying not to get mad. But like I said, I need help. I need someone who is in a similar situation to me. Fixed income, no drugs, no drinking, no smoking. There's got to be somebody out there similar. Because all the system shows is 2 and 3 bedroom units. The computer shows nothing about that. Like I said, I'm on one waiting list with a snowball's chance in hell. My psychiatrist is asking for this snowball's chance in hell. Well, one of these snowballs has to not melt so quickly, right?